What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Shopify 7-day challenge, where I'm attempting to bring a brand new store from literally zero to over $1,000 over the next 7 days. So today is the most important day in the entire 7-day series, because today we're going to be covering product research, niche selection, and I'm even going to be going over the best way to configure your Shopify apps to maximize your store's revenue. So without further ado, let's jump into my computer and start day 2 of the Shopify 7-day challenge. Alright everybody, welcome back to day 2 of the Shopify 0 to $1,000 in 7 days challenge. So I'm logged into my Shopify store, and as you can see, I have not changed anything. Everything is how I left it from day 1. So in today's episode, I'm super excited because we're going to be going over niche research. It is without a shadow of a doubt the most important step in the entire process. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about niche research. We're also going to be looking at product selection. So the products you choose in your store is super important. So I'm really excited about this. So let's get started. Alright, so when it comes to niche research, there's two super important things that I look at every single time I make a new Shopify store. So the two most important things about niche research is competition and upward trends. So the niche you're selling in wants to have competition. Competition is good. I see so many people not start a niche because I think there's too much competition. So competition shows us that people are making money in the niche. So we want to be selling in niches where people are already making money and they have a proven track record of producing incredible results. The biggest misconception I see out there is that people think a niche is saturated. Yes, there can be times when niches are saturated, but overall, competition in a niche is a good thing. You want to see competition because it shows that people are making money in that niche. And number 2 is upward trends. You want to be following those upward trends. So when you're looking at upward trends, you want to be selling in those niches where you can see a clear pattern of increasing sales and increasing demand for a specific niche. So a great example of this would be the fidget spinner trend. Literally, so many Shopify stores made so much money from the fidget spinner trend. That was a massive trend. That was literally a worldwide trend all over Europe, all over the United States, all over Asia, all over South America. Everybody wanted a fidget spinner. So this was a massive upward trend where I saw a lot of people make extremely profitable sales with their Shopify store. Okay, so another super important thing about niche research is that it follows the 80-20 principle. So the 80-20 principle is a certain business economics principle that basically describes situations where 20% of the work produces 80% of the results. Or you could say 80% of the results comes from 20% of the work. So niche research is that 20% of work that produces 80% of the results. So every single time I go out there and create my Shopify stores, I always spend plenty of time on my niche research. So every single niche I look into, I see if there's competition and I see if there's upward trends. If the niche displays both competition and has an upward trend, I will definitely consider this niche when I begin adding products to my store. So it is a super important step in the process of building every single successful Shopify store. Okay, so to spot upward trends, I use a tool called Google Trends. So Google Trends will literally show the activity of a certain niche over a period of time, and it will graph out exactly how popular or unpopular a certain niche is over a period of time. So Google Trends comes in extremely useful when you're trying to spot those niches that are beginning to show an upward trend. Alright, so to use Google Trends, we're going to head over to Google and type in Google Trends. And then we're going to click on Google Trends. And we're going to type in the niche that we want to sell in. So just for an example, I'm going to show you how fidget spinners would have looked on the Google Trends. So we type in fidget spinners past 12 months, and as we can see, there's a huge spike when fidget spinners were popular. So around April of 2017, we can see they're starting to pick up, and then by the beginning of May, it spiked. So if you were selling fidget spinners in your store, you'd want to be selling fidget spinners at the beginning of April, because you want to catch the trend early and then be selling as the trend is at its peak. So this is super important when you're building your Shopify store, to catch those trends and then sell when the trend is at its peak. This is an awesome way to find those hot selling products to sell in your Shopify store. Google Trends also allows us to see what countries were searching for fidget spinners the most. So as we can see, New Zealand, Australia, and the United States were the top 3 countries when it comes to fidget spinners. So if you were using Facebook ads to sell your fidget spinners, you want to be targeting New Zealand, Australia, and the United States, because these were the top 3 countries where people were searching for fidget spinners. So this is an awesome way to find those hot selling products and even find the countries to target in your Facebook ads. Alright, so another great way to find hot selling products for your Shopify store is to use this site called myip.ms. So using this site, I can literally see the top 500 Shopify stores. So you can literally see the top 500 stores all hosted off Shopify. So you want to be copying the products that are in the top stores. So the first few stores are going to be celebrity stores, but as we scroll down the list and get to page 6, 7, 8, and 9, we're going to start seeing drop shippers. So you want to be selling products that these drop shippers are selling, because they have a proven track record of producing sales. So all of these stores are literally in the top 500 most trafficked Shopify stores across the whole platform. So you want to be getting your products from these stores that have a proven track record. So you would literally scroll down this list and click through each of the stores. So you're going to start finding those products that have competition and they have an upward trend. So for all of my stores, I do this exact process. I go through the list until I find stores that are drop shippers, and then I take the same products from their store and put them into my store. Most of the drop shippers in these stores are getting their products from AliExpress. So you can literally scroll down and click through all of these stores and model your store from these stores that have a proven track record. So I've left a link in the description to this website, so you can go over to this website and start getting product ideas for your Shopify store. So click the link in the description and I'll send you over this exact website so you can find those stores to model off your Shopify store. Alright, so every single time I start a brand new Shopify store, I always make sure I have that one golden product in my Shopify store. So when it comes down to it, the products you sell is the number one most important factor in every single successful Shopify store. It is the number one thing that will either make or break your Shopify store. So every single time I go out there and set up a brand new store, I always look for that one golden product that I know is going to generate me most of my sales. And then after I find that one golden product, I add more products to the store as upsells, cross-sells, and I use them in email marketing. But I always begin with that one golden product that I know will produce amazing results. Alright, so I spent about 2 or 3 hours earlier on today doing niche research for this specific 1K series store. So after my hours of niche research, I've decided that I'm going to keep the store simple. I'm going to keep it easy to understand and easy to follow. So I'm going to pick a specific niche for my store. So the niche I've decided to use for my store is the lion niche. I know that people are super passionate about lions. There's Instagram pages to target, and there's even Facebook pages I can target. Alright, so what made me go with the lion store? So I finally decided that I wanted to sell in the lion niche after analysing two extremely important details. So there are two main reasons why I've decided to go with the lion store. Number one is that there are a ton of Instagram influencers that I can tap into. So when I head over to Instagram, I can see so many pages that I can tap into and run my ads on. We have lions, we have so many different lion pages that I can tap into on Instagram influencers. So this is a major reason why I have decided to make a lion store. So there's literally so many different influencers on Instagram that I can tap into and run my ads. Alright, so the second reason why I've decided to go with the lion niche is because I can scale my store using Facebook ads. Because when I type in lion on the audience insights in Facebook ads, it says I have 5 to 6 million monthly active people that I can target. But if I also add in wildlife, we can see that I have 10 to 15 million monthly active people that I can show my ads to. So this is another major reason why I've decided to go with the lion niche. I know down the line, if this store is successful, I may be able to scale it to thousands of dollars per day using Facebook ads. So the Facebook Audience Insights tool allows me to quickly see if there's a major audience on Facebook that I can tap into once I start running my Facebook ads. Alright, so now that I've decided that my store is going to be in the lion niche, it's time to find products that I think will sell well in my store. So the first thing I want to find is my golden product. So from doing my research, I think the lion bracelet is going to be my number one golden product in my Shopify store. So I'm going to want to scroll through all of these lion bracelets and find the best one that I think will match my store the best. So I'm going to do this and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Alright, so I found the lion bracelet that I'm going to be using in my Shopify store. It's a black lion bracelet with a gold lion head. So one really important thing that you want to take into consideration when selecting your products is the seller rating. So this store has been open for 3 years, so this store has experience with dropshippers, and it has a seller rating of item as described of 4.8, communication 4.7, and a shipping speed of 4.6 out of 5 stars. It's super important that you only work with those suppliers that have a proven track record of a high seller feedback score. So another super important thing is that this product has a rating of more than 4.5 stars. So as we can see, this product has a rating of 5 stars. So this product is a good example of a safe product that you have pretty good trust in the supplier that he will deliver the product on time and as described. So to add this product to the Shopify store, we're going to want to use the Oberlo app. So I'm going to move my mouse over to the Oberlo app and import the product into the product import list. So you're going to want to head over to your Oberlo section and click on import list. After this, we can see that we've successfully imported the Black Lion bracelet into the Oberlo app. So for this particular lion bracelet, we're going to call it Free Golden Black Matte Lion Bracelet. Okay, and for the variants, I only want the black bracelet. I don't want any other variants for now, maybe in the future, but for now, I only want the black variant for my Shopify store. So we're going to say push to shop, and then we're going to head over to Shopify and click on products. So as we can see, the product has successfully been imported into our Shopify store. So a few important things we want to do is we want to remove the logo CHOPIFY from the image. You don't want any logos on your Shopify store. You only want plain non-branded items drop shipped from your Shopify store. So we're going to remove all the images that are not necessary for this particular product. So after I remove all the images, I'll be back in literally 2 seconds. Alright, so I've removed all of the branded images and all of the unnecessary images that I don't need for this product. So now I'm going to change the product price to free, because at the end of the day, so for this particular product, we're going to be implementing the free plus shipping strategy. So this is a certain strategy where you offer the product for free and then only charge shipping for the product. This is an awesome way to build your store when just starting out. So we're going to say 0.00 euros, and we're not going to have any compare price. So we're just going to say the price is 0 euros. Okay, so now I just want to tidy up the product description. Product descriptions are super important when you're trying to sell your products, because at the end of the day, your visitors are going to read your product description, so you can use the product descriptions to persuade them into buying your product. So we're going to tidy this product description up a bit and get rid of some unwanted text. So we're going to get rid of all of the unwanted text that we don't need. We're going to say, get rid of all this. Don't need any of these unwanted text. We only need certain details. Alright, so I've gotten rid of all of the unwanted details that we don't really need in our product description. So now I'm going to add a more enticing product description to try to persuade our visitors to purchase this line bracelet. So first of all, I want to implement the tactic of scarcity. So scarcity is a super powerful persuasion tactic that I use in all of my Shopify stores. So for the product description, your goal is to persuade the customer to convert into a buyer. So for this particular product, we're going to say something along the lines of, this gold-plated luxury lion bracelet is perfect for casual wear. And then we can say, to further entice our customer to purchase, we can even say, we are offering this bracelet completely free of charge. Just pay shipping for a limited time only. Okay, so we want to use the persuasion tactic of scarcity to fully persuade our visitor to convert into a buyer. So our product description reads, this gold-plated luxury line bracelet is perfect for casual wear. We are offering this bracelet completely free of charge. Just pay shipping for a limited time only. So you can add a lot more to your product description. You can add like more details. You can say like, this bracelet is handcrafted from the finest materials. Just say things that are true. Don't make up lies about your product, but try to picture your product as the most amazing product in the world, and your customer absolutely needs the product. So for now, we're going to leave the product description, but for all of my stores, I have a more detailed description of each product just to further entice my customer and turn them into a buyer. But for now, we're just going to leave this product description as it is. Alright, so you're always going to want to make sure that you have more than just one product in your Shopify store. So we're going to start adding a selection of different products for the store. So we're going to say lion necklace, and we're going to try to find a lion necklace that we can put into our Shopify store. So I like the look of this one. So we're going to press the import button, and it's now imported into a Burlo. So we're going to head back over to a Burlo and click on the import list. Alright, so we're going to want to change the product title to gold plated lion necklace. Okay, and variants, we only want the gold variant. You're going to want to remove all of the products that are not gold. We only want the one singular lion necklace in our Shopify store. So you're going to scroll through and simply remove all of the variants that you don't need in your store. Alright, so now we just have the one gold lion bracelet, and we're going to click push to shop, and we're going to head back over to products. Okay, so we're going to want to clean up the product description like we did with the lion bracelet. So I'm quickly going to remove all of the product details that are not necessary. So we're going to remove all of these. And then once we're finished, we can click save. And there you go. So now we have two products in our Shopify store. We have the lion bracelet and we have the lion necklace. I'm going to be adding more products over the coming days, but for now, two products is enough to start getting sales to our store. Okay, so the next step is to purchase a custom domain for the Shopify store. So I'm going to head over to online store and click on domains, click on buy a new domain. So we're going to start looking for domains that are available and match the niche we're selling in. So I'll come back in literally 2 seconds once I've found a domain name. Alright, so I found the domain name Lion's Jewel and it says it's available. You always want to make sure you buy a .com domain for your Shopify store. All of my stores have a .com domain, and I find that most people presume that your domain has a .com. To keep all of the traffic on your store, the best practice is to use a .com domain. So we're going to purchase this domain and then add it to the store. Alright, so now I'm going to start customizing the online store to make it look more buyer friendly. So I'm going to head into the themes and click customize. So after I've clicked customize, the first thing I want to do is get a nice big image on the home page of the store. So I'm going to head over to slideshow and I'm going to delete one slide. I only want one slide on my store, so press delete. And now I'm going to upload a new image onto my store's homepage. So I'm going to head over to lion, type in lion, and we're going to head over to Google Images. And this is super important. You're going to want to press on tools and the usage rights. You want to make sure it's labeled for reuse. So this means that these are copyright free images that we can use for the store. So I like the look of this image, so I'm going to save this image onto my desktop and use this as the store image for the Shopify store. So we're going to say save image as 1K series and click save. And we're going to head back over to upload image and we're going to go downloads 1K series. So we're going to upload this image onto our Shopify store to make it look much more professional and much more buyer friendly. So as you can see, the image is now uploaded onto the Shopify store. So this image is a HD image. It looks crisp, it looks sharp, and it looks buyer friendly. So now we're going to change the dark color to a lighter color so it's more visible. And then we're going to change this to welcome to, and then we can say Lion's Jewel. So welcome to Lion's Jewel, shop now. So this looks pretty good. It looks pretty professional so far. It only took me 10 seconds to set up. If I spent more time on it, yes, I could make it look better. It looks good to go, and then we're going to click save. So there's just one thing I want to edit. I want to get rid of that 1K series and then instead have the words Lions Jewel. So we're going to head back over to general settings and we're going to change the store name to Lions Jewel and click save. So now you can see our store is looking pretty good. It says Lions Jewel and we have welcome to Lions Jewel shop now. So we currently have the single product on the store, so we're going to want to get rid of this collection list, delete section, and we're going to want to get rid of this rich text, delete. So as you can see, it looks pretty good. We have Lions Jewel and then we have the line bracelet. We have the free golden black matte line bracelet. So it's looking pretty good so far. So for the subscribe to our newsletter, we're going to say enter your email address for 10% off and click save. So the store is starting to take shape. We can clearly see we have some products in the store and we have some nice images in the store. So the next step in the process is actually going to be to configure our Shopify apps to maximize our store's revenue once we start getting sales to our store. Alright, so the first app that I'm going to be setting up is the Sales Pop app. So this app makes your store look like a busy store. So you can literally configure this app to start building social proof and start increasing the conversion rates of your Shopify store. We're going to turn on notifications on our store. So once we start getting sales to the store, this app will make notifications to make the store appear busy. So this definitely increases the conversion rate of your store, and I have this app in every single one of my Shopify stores. Alright, so the next app we're going to be setting up is Shopify. So this app basically acts as a countdown timer on your store, and it creates a sense of scarcity and urgency that increases the conversion rates of your store. So for Shopify, I like using the Simple Timer 1. This is the best style of timer that I've found for all of my Shopify stores. So Simple Timer 1, and we're going to say save. So, and then we're going to head back over to products and we're going to add this app to every single product page. So we're going to select both products and we're going to click countdown timer settings. So you can quickly and easily add the timer settings to each of your products. So we're going to say 12 hours and we're going to click on display timer bar. And then after that we're going to click save. And then we're going to head over to lionsjewel.com. So this is the name of our Shopify store. And then we're going to want to scroll down to the product. And as you can see, we have a countdown timer on our store. So having this countdown timer in place on our store will increase the conversion rates of our store. So we have hurry, sale ends in 11 hours and 59 minutes. This gold-plated luxury line bracelet is perfect for casual wear. We are offering this bracelet completely free of charge. Just pay shipping for a limited time only. So as you can see, we have a limited time only and we have the countdown timer which is counting down on the product page. So this will increase the conversion rates of your Shopify store. So I definitely recommend having the Shopify app on every single product page in your Shopify store. Alright, so the next app that I want to configure in the Shopify store is the Abandonment Protector Plus. So this app literally allows you to send emails to your customers when they abandon at checkout. So across all of my Shopify stores, this app has literally generated me over $10,000 in extra revenue that would have been lost if I did not have this app. So this app literally sends emails to your customers after they abandon their cart at checkout. So you're going to want to enable the app on your store. So you're going to press edit and then we're going to go into the templates. So first we're going to edit our email templates. Okay, so we're going to want to enable this template to be sent 10 minutes after a checkout has been abandoned, and click Save Changes. And then you can actually send up to 3 different emails after someone abandons at checkout. So for the second email, we're going to choose a new template. We're going to choose this template and select it. We're going to enable this template to be sent 5 hours after the first email has been sent. So you can have up to 3 different emails be sent to your customer after they abandon their checkout. So you're definitely going to want to use a cart abandon app on your Shopify store in order to maximize your store's revenue. Alright, so that is it for today's video.